day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationships. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkunpregnant.org. That's thinkunpregnant.org.
Good morning and welcome back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson, Tyler Kerr, Adam Diesel along with you as we bring you game number 2, the first opening round boys game of the Tournament of Champions, the 59th edition presented by Quick Trip. And Tony, today, great ball game brewing between the Crossings Christian Knights and Millwood.
You better strap your shoes on, Grant, for this one.
Hope we can keep up.
This is going to be, oh man, this is going to be something else.
Well, both of these ball clubs very talented and bringing a bunch of talented kids into this game. Kind of a surprise earlier this morning in girls action. Fort Gibson just absolutely dominant with a double-digit win over Edmond Memorial. And, of course, you can go back and watch that one in the Squirtle archives. But we've got a lot of good action and a lot of great games scheduled for today. Doubleheader with the Booker T teams coming up later this morning. So if you're watching at home or if you're headed to the arena, either way, you've got plenty of great high school basketball for you to take you through the holiday break.
For sure. And this one is you're getting in Millwood. You know, they're ranked number 1 with a 3-2 record. And that's just Millwood style because they play the elite of the elite. And that's what Coach Williams, Dorian Williams, does, and that's what Millwood does. and has done, and that's what propels them to the state tournament each and every year. Of course, this Crossing team led by Sean Schneck, that they too are a state tournament team, and they're in 4A right now. And, that 4A top 3 with Weatherford, which we'll see later, Douglas, and, of course, here with Crossings, Grant. This is 1 versus 2, 4A 2, and 3A 1, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun to watch this morning, and, of course, our starting lineup is being announced. Millwood will send Braylon Goins, Isaiah Wilkes, Amari Barnett, Chris Clay, and Jonathan Van Buren to the floor this morning. For Crossings Christian, Cal Furnish getting the starting nod, Braden Buckingham as well, Coleman Ridley, Cam Parker jumping the opening tip. I know there's one more. We'll get you that name here in just a moment as Millwood controls the opening tip. Coming up with it, Isaiah Wilkes. Wilkes back over to the left side, finds the open Chris Clay. Clay out around the perimeter, brings it back over to Brayton Goins. Braylon Goins out between the keys, slings it over to an open teammate. Now to the right wing, they'll give it off to the open Jonathan Van Buren. 2-point shot is off the rim and no good, and Crossings will come up with it. Knights into the front court as Ryland Sykes has the basketball. He'll feed Cam Parker. His shot for 2 opens up the scoring column for these Crossing Christians Knights, and Millwood comes back and answers the bell. Isaiah Wilkes with a bucket of his own. Furnish out of the backcourt. I was telling you earlier, it seems like Cal Furnish should be about 25 years old. We've seen him every year. 2 pointers on the way and in for Cam Parker. 4-2, Crossings leading it.
Yeah, Furnish is the ORU commit, so you'll get to see a lot of him here in the Tulsa area.
Yep, probably do some good things down at 81st and Lewis. Amari Barnett for 3. His shot won't fall. Rebound, Braden Buckingham. Back the other direction. Here come the Knights, and out of control was Ryland Sykes as he was trying to head for the hoop, but ended up getting pushed out of bounds here. Millwood with the last touch, and Cal Furnish will throw it back into play here. A 3-pointer off the glass, nothing doing there. Nice rebound effort there by Crossings Christian. Stick back won't go. Basketball's tipped out of bounds once again.
Wow, they're going to get Amari Barrett for the foul. Barrett standing there, and the big fella, Parker, went up to get the board. That's kind of a weird-looking foul there.
Furnish will throw it back into play here. He does so and gives it to Cam Parker. Parker back to Furnish. Furnish out around the perimeter, fires a 3. His shot won't fall. Back the other way comes Wilkes. Wilkes over to the left wing to Van Buren. Van Buren double team. And now the ball turned over as Ryland Sykes comes up with the steal. He'll work it back over to Furnish. Furnish down in the paint. Outlet pass, right wing. Buckingham back to Furnish. 3-pointer on the way, off the rim, no good. Loose basketball picked up. A stick back for Crossings Christian. Won't fall for Braden Buckingham. And the whistle blows with Millwood getting the basketball.
Yeah, Sykes thought should have had that foul last time down the trip. Gets one called on him this time.
5:50 left to play here. Inbound throw from Amari Barnett comes inside to Isaiah Wilkes. Wilkes from midcourt. Determining his route here. Quick pass over. Up and under for a 2 is Amari Barrett. He gets it to tie the ball game at 4.
Tough shot.
Back the other direction, Buckingham. Basketball knocked away. Coming up with it was Isaiah Wilkes, but he dragged it out of bounds. And they'll give Crossings Christian the basketball here. Inbound throw will come from Coleman Ridley. Ridley lobs it back into play here to Braden Buckingham. Buckingham over to Cal Furnish. Furnish to Buckingham again, now to the right wing. 3-point shot won't go. Loose basketball picked up. Nice effort there by Crossings Christian, and on the second chance, they get a bucket. Coleman Ridley nailing that one to give Crossings a 3-point lead, 7-4. Back the other direction, Millwood, and a two-pointer on the way in for Jonathan Van Buren.
Yeah, point of emphasis this year for these officials, Grant, is the flop. So we'll have to watch and see how that plays out with this as much contact as there is.
And here come the Knights. 2-point shots on the way and in. Braden Buckingham getting that one, and now Isaiah Wilkes taking it the other direction for Millwood. And they'll throw it out of bounds. Wilkes was trying to get it over to Amari Barnett, and Barnett wasn't set up to receive the pass there. Inbound throw is going to come from Coleman Ridley. Ridley spreading his offense here, trying to find somebody to pass it to, and nobody's there. Millwood picks it up. Van Buren with the basketball. Down in the paint. A throw to the left wing. A 3-point shot won't fall. 4:20 left to play in the first.
Boy, you want action. This will wake you up, won't it?
Yep, there's been enough physicality for an entire basketball game in the first few minutes.
Looks like we've got water on the floor again.
Yeah, we've had that problem in both games this morning. Probably a little, it has been a rainy day, and so there's probably a little density there from the BOK roof.
Coach Dorian Williams from Millwood told his kids, if we're not guarding down here, you better get to work.
Cam Parker with the basketball takes it out of the top of the key. Now down to the right side, Ryland Sykes driving in, double team. And he's going to travel with the basketball. 4:06 left to go in the quarter. Crossings leading it by 3 over Millwood. Into the front court. Here comes Isaiah Wilkes. He'll kick it back over to Chris Clay. Clay between the circles finds Amari Barrett. Barrett, outlet throw, back up top, Goins. His falls short, and with 3:43 left to play, Crossings Christian will take it the other way. Coach Sean Shink is shouting out the orders here as his team comes out of the backcourt. Cal Furnish gives it back over to Braden Buckingham. Buckingham directing traffic as he takes it toward the right wing. Double team. He'll kick it down low. Basketball's out of bounds, and Millwood's Amari Barrett, almost onto the scorer's table here, Tony. A lot of physical basketball being played. Ryland Sykes coming out of the ball game, and Beckett Buckingham coming in. Into the front court comes Cal Furnish. 2-point shot won't fall. And now a foul called. This is going to be on Chris Clay for Millwood. It's going to be his first, team second, and back at the free throw line, it'll be Cam Parker for the Knights. 2 shots here for Cam Parker. We'll see what he can do with his first one. First free throw is up and coming as he'll extend the Crossings lead to 4. That first one in. Cam Parker with the second one coming. Another free throw on its way. And it's good. 3:20 left to play here. 11-6 our score. Crossings by 5. Into the front court. Millwood will take it, but the basketball slapped loose. And
if you're a substitute, you better be ready to go.
Absolutely.
It's Action Jackson over here.
Chris Clay will have the inbound throw here with 3:13 left to go. Out around the perimeter, they'll give it off to Isaiah Wilkes. Wilkes back to Braylon Goins. Goins feeds it inside to Barrett. His shot for 2 off the rim, no good. Rebound, stick back on the way and in. Jonathan Van Buren driving through traffic. A lot of pressure on him as he made that shot, Tony.
Yeah, Buckingham got his hands on the ball there, Grant. Looked like it could have been a jump ball, but just got it to go.
Parker to the left wing. 3-point shot won't fall. Rebound. Barrett back the other direction. They'll take it coast to coast. 2-pointer for him won't fall either. Caden Lasel into the front court for Crossings. He'll move it back over to Cal Furnace. Furnace driving. Passing it through the air back over to Braden Buckingham. Buckingham looking to Cam Parker. Parker back up top to Buckingham. Now to Furnace. Furnace driving inside. Kick it right corner. Back up top. Long three for Cam Parker won't fall. Now the basketball tipped out of play here and a foul called. This is going to be on Chris Clay, his second. And that'll leave Cam Parker back at the free throw line. 1:55 left to go in this, the first quarter of play. First free throw up and coming. Shout out to our trainers who are keeping all of our kids healthy today. Just saw Michael Godecki with TPS walk by. And, of course, they're the ones that oversee the student trainers that include my daughter, Molly. So they've given her a lot of opportunity, Tony, and it's greatly appreciated. She's got a career ahead of her. Next free throw is off the rim, no good. Loose basketball picked up by Ryland Sykes. He'll put it up and in.
Yeah, Millwood's going to have to figure out a way to get the boards blocked. They want to stay in this one.
Out around the perimeter, Braylon Goins. His shot for three, off the rim, no good. Rebound, stick back on the way and in for Millwood. And now the Millwood crew wants a timeout. We'll take one with them and be back right after this. Crossix Christian 13, Millwood 10. This is the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle. Thank you, Coach. Good to see you.
Looking to jumpstart your career affordably? Tri-County Tech is the place. Our award-winning school, powered by OK Career Tech, offers top-notch instructors and job placement support to help you secure your dream job. Join the workforce sooner with our programs, especially in high-demand fields like construction and healthcare. We provide quick and easy in-house financial assistance for most programs. With our new flexible year-round schedule for working adults, you can achieve your goals at your own pace. Classes start soon, so visit tricountytech.edu/adult and start your journey today.
Are you looking for a local?
We appreciate our friends at Tri-County Tech for being great sponsors of the Tournament of Champions this morning on Squirtle here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. I'm Grant Merrill along with Tony Wilson, Tyler Kerr, Adam Dieselhorst, and now an out-of-bounds basketball with the last touch by Millwood. And Crossings Christian will inbound it just in front of the Squirtle Sports microphone. Beckett Buckingham will throw it back into play.
We're going to get one of those before this game's over.
Furnish back over to the left wing. A three-pointer won't fall for Ryland Sykes. Furnish picks it up again. 2-pointers on the way, off the rim, no good. Loose basketball. Everybody's going after it. Rebounded a stick back on the way and good for Ryland Sykes. Minute left in this first quarter. From the wing, that one won't fall for Isaiah Wilkes, and Crossings Christian has it. You know, reminiscent of Fort Gibson's performance in girls action this morning, and a lot of rebounding for Crossings Christian, keeping them ahead in this ball game so far.
Most definitely. Their size is giving Millwood a little bit of trouble right now.
2-pointers on the way. It won't fall. Millwood gets it, 30 seconds left. And they're just going so fast and playing so quickly, Tony, that they're having trouble controlling the basketball on that last go-around.
Braylon Goins and number 30, Slade Black, the freshman, got their feet tangled up.
Can't do that. Or you'll need one of those trainers we were talking about.
We like for them just to be able to sit and enjoy the games, right?
Absolutely. I'll tell you, though, Molly comes home with some stories from TPS basketball.
Oh, I bet.
Out of the backcourt, Ryland Sykes with the basketball, double teams. Trying to drive around his defender here, 18 seconds. Sykes in from the left wing. Pass back over to the corner. Give it off to Cam Parker. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Parker, triple teamed, fires anyway, can't get it. Rebounded the stick back. Will be null and void thanks to a foul.
Coach Williams has been asking for that foul, and Williams is, rightfully so with Cam Parker and Ryland Sykes. Those guys have been really crashing the boards hard, and there's been a lot of body-to-body action.
5.5 seconds left to go in this first quarter with Crossings Christian ahead of Millwood by 5. See what they can do in this last few ticks of the clock. Barrett coming out of the backcourt, racing forward, breaking a double-team defense, and the foul call. They're going to call this one on Cal Furnace. Three seconds left. Inside, Barrett for a 2. His shot won't fall, and we've played a quarter here at the BOK. Our score, Crossings Christian 15, Millwood 10. Back to the second quarter after this. This is the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Bronx is bringing
Ride, Rangers, Ride. Northwestern Oklahoma State University, a proud sponsor of the Tournament of Champions of Sporting here on Squirtle. And speaking of some Rangers, the legends, Dustin Goodnow and Matt Adair, will be here for the Nightcaps tonight to be the broadcast crew for those games. So we're looking forward to that here on Squirtle.
I'm not even sure if I'm worthy to do these games. Those guys coming.
No kidding. Well, you got Todd Miller and Doug Nelson coming for the afternoon game, so we should probably just vacate our chairs.
We're in rare air.
Jump ball called after Crossings Christian tried to take it to the hoop, and Millwood's got it from here. 7:48 left to play. Western Sun Federal Credit Union has 6 Tulsa locations to serve you, and they are bringing us the statistics this morning. And, Tony, those numbers, how are they looking so far?
Well, not real good. Depends on your perspective. There's a lot of shooting going on that, there's one that's there's one of 16 in the first quarter.
Amari Berry getting that one. 7:30 left to play here. Back the other direction. Ryland Sykes. So far, Crossings Christian 30% from the field and Millwood 35%. Into the front court, Cal Furnace with the basketball. He'll work it back to the left side, giving it back off to Ryland Sykes. Now to the corner, three-pointer won't go. Millwood coming up with it. Back the other direction, Isaiah Wilkes. Wilkes out at the top of the key, driving inside. 2-point shot marred by a foul. And they're going to call this one on Cal Furnace. Speaking of rarefied air, the great Barry Lewis of the Tulsa World just rolled in, Tony.
I'm really not worthy now.
No kidding.
If we get Don King to show up, it's really going to be a party.
I can shoot him a text. 6:54 left to play here.
Got to do a state championship game with the illustrious Mr. King.
The drum right legend. Back out at the top of the key, Isaiah Wilkes. He'll work it back around to the open Isaiah Wilson. Now a two-pointer on the way in. 6:36 to play. Into the front court. And here comes Crossings Christian. They're getting hacked at by just about every available defender. Now from the right wing. Braden Buckingham driving. He'll kick it over to the left corner. Coleman Ridley with it. Now inside, a two-pointer on the way in for Ryland Sykes. 2-point ball game, Tony. Crossings up. And now the loose basketball. And a foul coming out of it. They're going to call this one on Coleman Ridley, the 6'2 senior forward for Crossings Christian. And this will leave Isaiah Wilkes back at the free throw line for Millwood. First free throws up and coming. Shots up, shots good.
Said he was leaning a little bit, Grant. That's what drew the block call, rather.
Another free throw. 6:05 to play. Free throws up, free throws good. And we've got a tie ball game. Crossings and Millwood tied at 17 if you're just joining us. 6:05 to go, first half action. Inbound throw given into Cal Furnace. Furnace back over to Braden Buckingham. Buckingham, double team, kicks it back over to Cal Furnace. Furnace driving. He'll work it back over to the near side. Braden Buckingham again. Furnace out between the keys, closely guarded by Josiah Mays, who's now in the ball game. They'll work it left side. Buckingham for three. His shot won't fall. And now the loose basketball, after everybody fights over it, picked up by Mays. He goes to the ground, and now we've got a foul called on Braden Buckingham.
Definitely have seen a different concerted effort by Millwood in their defensive hustle here in the second quarter.
Inbound throw. Given back over to Isaiah Wilson. Wilson back over to Mays. Mays to Garrett. Now a three-pointer on the way in for Amari Barrett. From long range, he'll give Millwood a 20-17 lead. Into the front court, Buckingham. Back over, three-pointer. Shots on the way in. And Ryland Sykes answers with a long-range missile of his own. We're under 5 minutes to go in the first half here. Whistle's blowing, and we'll see what the call is.
Sykes reaching.
You're absolutely right. Second foul of the ball game on Ryland Sykes this morning, and we've got a timeout taken by Millwood. 4:53 left to play in the half. We're tied at 20. This is the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms' new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms' crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area.
Back here at the Tournament of Champions in downtown Tulsa, Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you this morning here on Squirtle TV. We're tied at 20, a great ball game between Crossings and Millwood. Tony told us all to buckle up before we got started this morning. Man, you weren't kidding. Loose basketball. Even the inbound throw was greatly physical this morning.
It's just the physicality in this game is something else. I mean, if you're expecting to see a lot of fouls called, don't, because they're going to let them play.
Well, the good thing is if they go WWE this morning, there's plenty of folding chairs there on the courtside seating. Up front, 2 pointers on the way for Braden Buckingham. It won't fall. His rebound and stick back does go in, though, and Crossings takes a 2-point lead. Barrett back the other direction. 2-pointer for him won't fall. Foul called as the ball's loose and everybody going for it. We've got 2 big ball games this morning in both boys and girls action. We've got Booker T. Washington against OK in boys action, and Booker T's girls against Hammond later this morning. So
that'll be a game.
Doubleheader for the Hornets. Then this afternoon, a lot of action as well. Todd Miller and Doug Nelson will take you as Dale and Lincoln Christian are both in action. And then tonight's Owasso game and the big evening showdowns. Those will be Dustin Goodnow and Matt Adair. So I think that's Adam Dieselhorst's way of just getting Northwestern Oklahoma State University all their money's worth, is bringing that duo in. Crossings Christian will have the basketball after the free throws were tied at 22. Out of the backcourt. C.J. Heskett now in the ball game as he'll feed Cal Furnace.
He must be saving Mark Rogers for Saturday night's finals.
Well, when only the best will do.
Well, Mark may be going to Fort Worth with the Sooners.
Cam Parker back over to Cal Furnace. Double teamed is Parker as he tried to throw it to an open teammate. It went along the baseline and out of bounds. Millwood will have it. Yeah, I was hoping Mark would be here. I was going to try to shake him down for some concert tickets over at the Seven Clans.
That's not hard.
Into the front court for Millwood. Braylon Goins. Goins back up top to Amari Barrett.
Nice pass.
Into the paint. 2 pointers on the way and in. Messiah Garnett.
Tough angle.
Garrett, I'm sorry. The font on the Millwood roster is so small right now. I'm going to have to get some reading glasses just to see it. Cam Parker's got the basketball. He'll fire a 2 that's up and in. He made that one look so easy. That was actually a 3, and that'll bring us to a 25-24 ball game. Crossings forcing another turnover. Straight to the hoop go the Knights, and that shot denied. Colvin Ridley went up for it. Millwood blocked it, and now Crossings has the ball back once again.
Pinned it on the rim.
We know it's hard to keep up. Here comes Parker to Furnace. The Knights with the basketball once again as they'll work it back over to Caden Lacer. His shot misses and won't fall. Back the other way, Barrett. Barrett feeds a man down low. 2 pointers on the way and in for Jonathan Van Buren.
Van Buren, the 6'4 junior, super athletic down low, Grant. He's putting in work down there.
2:25 to go in the half. 26-25, Millwood out to their first lead of the ball game. From the wing. A look at the basket. They won't take it. Now to the corner. They'll take it from there. Long threes on the way and in. Caden Lacey. That's how you say it. Thank you, Scott McCrary. Millwood was coming back the other direction. Basketball's out of bounds and out of play here, and they're going to let it stay with the blue and red. .204 left to go here. Don't forget, if you are wanting to come to the Tournament of Champions, tickets are on sale. One ticket will get you in the whole weekend. So great price and a lot of basketball for that price. We hope you'll try to make it here at some point. 2 pointers, in and out, in and in and in.
All around good shot.
Van Buren with the basket. Cal Furnace will take it the other direction. Furnace in the front court. Works the top of the key, trying to spin past the defender. Outlet pass to the left wing. 3-pointers on the way and in. Coleman Ridley with that one. We've got 90 seconds left to go in the half. 2-pointer won't fall for Amari Barrett. Now the basketball's tipped out of bounds by Millwood. Crossings will have it right here. Coleman Ridley sends it back into play. He'll work it back over to Cal Furnace. Furnace out of the backcourt. Working it forward. They wanted a travel call. They didn't get it. Millwood taking it the other direction. Straight to the hoop. Jonathan Van Buren misses, and now Crossings grabs that rebound.
They got a putback.
Oh.
It was super fast.
You look away for 1 second.
Yeah, you look at names, you're going to miss about 5 things happening.
31-30 our score. From the corner, basketball thrown out of bounds.
Man, what a half.
Those people in the front row chairbacks are going to get their workout today chasing basketball.
For sure.
Here comes Millwood. 40 seconds left.
Looks like they're content with trying to take the last one here.
Barrett with the basketball. Holding out between the keys here. Wilkes with it. 20 seconds. Back over to Richards. Javier Richards moving it back over to Wilkes. Back to Richards. And now the basketball slapped out of play. Went over to the scorer's table, and we just about got to see who is the most athletic here on press row.
I'm going with Adam.
Yeah. Bringing that Fairview spirit to loose basketballs.
That was
we just had a kid
breeze.
Run by us so quickly. The trailing wind blew our papers everywhere. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. From the corner, a 3-pointer. In and out, no good. The game's first half comes to an end. Our score, Crossings 31, Millwood 30. We'll take a break and be back after this for halftime. You're watching the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust. Gather round.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
As you travel down the road to the Gold Ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independent Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independent Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Hill Spring Church in Sand Springs, we'd like to invite you to join us for one of our worship services, Sunday morning at 10 a.m. at the Charles Page High School Auditorium.
You can worship with us online at our website, hillspring.tv, our YouTube channel, or on Facebook Live.
We offer exciting programs for kids of all ages and a fun family atmosphere where it's easy to connect and find a place to belong.
Join us this Sunday. We'll save you a seat.
Hill Spring Church, making a difference together.
For a lot of people with a fear of their credit score and wanting a new or used car loan, this is the last place that one wants to be. Well, at Western Sun Federal Credit Union, a marginal credit score doesn't necessarily mean no. In fact, they have a terrific record of getting members approved, and all it requires is this. Give Western Sun a look for low rates and a fast response. I doubt you'll be disappointed. WSFCU.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationships. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Day in.
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, a close one between Crossings Christian and Millwood. The Knights leading at 31-30. I'm Grant Merrill along with Tony Wilson, Tyler Kerr, and Adam Dieselhorst, our on-site producers here today. We're here for all of the action from the Tournament of Champions through Saturday night. And, of course, we've got a lot of good ones coming up. Western Sun Federal Credit Union has 6 Tulsa locations to serve you. And they are, of course, the sponsor of our statistics update. And, Tony, a lot of good numbers in the first half.
Well, as you could guess, in a 31-30 game, Grant, everything looks pretty similar. 21-31 shooting for Crossings, 12 of 27, 7 of 24 from three-point range for both teams. So that's the tale of the tape so far.
Coleman Ridley out to Cal Furnish on the left wing. His shot for 3 won't fall, and Millwood will take it the other direction. Falcons into the front court, though. Kick it back over to Isaiah Wilkes in the corner. He'll race in for 2. His shot won't fall. Coming up with it, Isaiah Wilson. Back up and under comes Jonathan Van Buren.
Tell you what, if you'd have told me Cal Furnish was going to be scoreless in this first half, I would have told you that you're absolutely crazy. As Mr. Harlan Burgess has arrived.
No kidding. Out around the perimeter, Jonathan Van Buren fouled. So call this one on Cam Parker. Oklahoma Sooners head basketball coach Porter Moser in attendance this afternoon, or this morning, whatever time it is. Of course, his son Max on the roster, a 6'3" senior for the Knights of Crossings Christian. Next free throw is up and coming. Shots on the way and in. Jonathan Van Buren with one more. Tie ball game at 31 apiece, 6:58 to play. Next free throw up on the way and in. 32-31, Millwood taking a 1-point lead. Into the front court comes Ryland Sykes. Sykes out to the right wing finds Braden Buckingham. Back the other direction, Chris Clay. Clay, his shot for two on the way and in. Raced into the front court and gave Millwood a 3-point lead.
Biggest lead for the Falcons.
Sykes back over to the corner.
Short
3-point shot off the left side of the glass. No good, but the Knights get the ball back. Up front, Ridley out around the perimeter, giving it off to Braden Buckingham. And a 3-pointer on the way and in.
That was deep, too.
Back the other direction. 2-pointer off the glass, no good. Rebound, crosses Christian. Racing into the front court, Braden Buckingham, and now the basketball loose and out of bounds. Well, Tony, of course, Porter Moser is probably the first of several college coaches we'll see today.
Oh, yeah.
He's here representing OU and the SEC. Down to the corner, here's Van Buren. 2-point shot for him is over the rim and no good. Rebound, Colvin Ridley. Ridley back the other direction to Braden Buckingham. Buckingham, Cam Parker, his shot for two on the way and in as a whistle blows. He'll go to the free throw line.
The action is still furious, Grant, as we start this second half.
They're going to call this one on Chris Clay. Booker T. Washington will take on Hammond coming up next. And then we've got, that's in senior girls action. Then senior boys action with Booker T. and OK coming up this afternoon. I'll have both of those for you, along with Tony and Adam Dieselhorst and a couple of other members of our cast. Into the front court, Isaiah Wilkes. We're working around the perimeter back to Van Buren. His shot for two. Off the glass, nothing doing. Loose basketball picked up. Coming up with it is Ryland Sykes. He'll work it to the hoop. 2-point shots all the way and in.
Tell you, Sykes is like the Energizer Bunny, man. That dude's been going and going and going since the tip of this game. He's been the catalyst for this Knights squad thus far.
Wilkes shouting out orders from the top of the key as he dribbles around the perimeter. Don't forget, after the break, Lincoln Christian will take on Quinton this afternoon. Doug Nelson and Todd Miller with that one. Weatherford and Dale at 5:30. Todd and Doug will have that one as well.
My man here, Harlan, is the one of the officials for that game, that 5:30 tilt.
Broken Arrow and Glenpool in senior girls action at 7 o'clock tonight. And 8:30 is the big one between Owasso and Wilson. And Dustin Goodnow and Matt Adair will have the call of those two. Goins out of the backcourt for Millwood. 4:39 to play in the quarter. Goins back over to the near side, finds Chris Clay. Clay back over to Goins. He'll work it left side over to Jonathan Van Buren. Van Buren with a handoff to Wilkes. Wilkes into the front court, triple team, driving through traffic. He'll work it over to Amari Barrett. Holding out at midcourt is Isaiah Wilkes. He'll work it around the perimeter to Jonathan Van Buren. Van Buren double teamed. His shot for two won't fall. Basketball picked up by the Knights out of the backcourt. Ryland Sykes will work it over to Cal Furnish. Furnish across midcourt takes the top of the key, guarded by Goins as he tries to work it through. Moving to the front court, he'll get a quick handoff back over to the open Bryce Brown. I'm sorry, it's Braden Buckingham. Back the other direction after a steal, it'll be a Barrett heading to the hoop, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Taking with them our scores: Crossings Christian 39, Millwood 36. This is the tournament of champions from Squirtle.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
So you want to create.
We welcome you back to downtown Tulsa, along with the legend Tony Wilson. I'm Grant Merrill. This is the Tournament of Champions, 59th annual edition here on Squirtle TV. It's presented by Quick Trip. Great sponsors on the broadcast. Get to those in a moment. But Cam Parker needs to shoot a basket first. 41-36 our score. Millwood back the other direction. It'll be Goins heading into the front court. Getting it back over to Isaiah Wilkes. Back down on the baseline over to Goins. To Barrett, back to the left wing. 3-pointers on the way and in. Chris Clay with the long-range jumper. 41-39 our score. Furnish will take it the other direction for Crossings. He'll work it back over to an open teammate. It's going to be Coleman Ridley. Ridley back up top to Cal Furnish. Furnish with the bounce pass inside. And
Can't stop him.
2-pointer for Cam Parker.
Can't stop him that low.
43-39 our score. Back the other direction. 2-pointers on the way and in for Millwood's Amari Barrett. And we've got a 2-point ball game. Just over 2 minutes left in the third. Into the front court, Furnish, the ORU commit. He'll work it back around the perimeter to Parker. Cam Parker driving through traffic. Down to the baseline, gets an outlet pass to the right wing. 3-pointers on the way and in from long range, Coleman Ridley with another long range missile. Now from the corner, 3-pointers on the way and in. That is Braylon Goins. In the front court, loose basketball near the midcourt stripe and the foul call. What was that rock song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor?
Yes, for sure. That is correct. And they have hit the floor.
Jonathan Van Buren was charged with the foul. I believe Crossings Christian to send it back into play here.
Coach Williams pleading his case that they're diving for the basketball, a loose ball. Shouldn't be a foul. Officials don't plead, or coaches don't plead for their cases very much, do they?
No. We've got the towel boys out. You know, when I was a kid, there was nothing bigger than being a towel boy at the Arkansas Tech basketball games, especially when they were playing Northwestern Oklahoma State.
You can remember that?
No, but Adam Dieselhorst is sitting next to me, and he is the husband of a GAC coach, so just thought I'd throw that in for good measure. Into the front court, a foul called as Cal Furnish tried to head into the paint. This is going to be on Isaiah Wilson, and now the basketball given to Ryland Sykes. Sykes will take it around the perimeter and work it out of the corner, double teamed. Looking for an open teammate. Finally finds one. Up and under goes Braden Buckingham. His shot for two on the way and in. Crossings back to a 4-point lead. In the front court, here come the Falcons. Play back to the corner. Three-pointer. Off the rim, nothing doing there. Loose basketballs picked up by Chris Clay, and he's fouled as he comes down.
Yeah, Buckingham got him on the arm, brought him to the floor, give Millwood the ball out of bounds.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter. And a barn burner of a ball game to open up the boys' round of the Tournament of Champions. Isaiah Wilson will send it back into play. Lobbing it inside. 2-point shots missing and no good for Amari Barrett. Back the other direction. A two-pointer on the way and in for Braden Buckingham. 45 seconds left to play. Back the other direction. Shots up, shots blocked. Now here comes crossings. Out around the perimeter, Cal Furnish. 30 seconds. Furnish, top of the key. Still dribbling with 20 seconds left. Guarded by Chris Clay. She tries to work it through the front court. 10 seconds. Now in the paint, two-pointer. Won't go for Braden Buckingham. Loose basketball. Picked up with 6 seconds to go. Tipped in. And that's Braden Buckingham with the bucket as the third quarter comes to an end. Big lead for Crossings Christian. They push for it in the final seconds of this quarter and lead it 52-44 over the Millwood Falcons. Back after this, Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about.
For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high energy.
Back here at the Tournament of Champions at the BOK Center in Tulsa, Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you this morning as Millwood has the basketball to start the fourth quarter, and they've got an 8-point deficit to overcome at this point in the ballgame, Tony.
Yeah, they're going to have to tighten up their defense and start blocking out.
Isaiah Wilkes over to Isaiah Wilson. Back to Wilkes, and a 2-point shot for him won't go. Loose basketball and a foul. This is going to go on Slade Black for the Crossings Christian Knights. Western Sun Federal Credit Union has 6 Tulsa locations to serve you. They are the sponsor of our stats as we go through the morning session. And, Tony, these numbers looking very similar for both teams.
Yeah, the one thing that Crossings is 3 more threes made than Millwood. That's not very much more than that, Grant.
2-point shots on the way and in for Isaiah Wilkes. 7:21 left to play here. Out of the backcourt comes Cal Furnish, closely guarded. He'll work at top of the key as Amari Barrett applies pressure. Furnish still trying to get past Barrett down to the corner, and as he works it back over to Slade Black, a foul call. This one's on Jonathan Van Buren.
Well, I can assure you, if I told you that Cal Furnish would be scoreless with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, you would tell me I'm probably crazier than you know I already am.
Well, we did know that. Inbound throw given inside to Cam Parker. Parker down in the paint, fires a 2, his shot missing. Chris Clay coming down with the basketball. He'll work it back up front to Isaiah Wilkes. The shot for 2 missing. The tip back won't go. And now as Isaiah Wilkes tries to drive through traffic, the whistle blows and we finally have a foul. This is going to be on, I believe, Max Mosier. And that'll put Isaiah Wilkes back at the free throw line.
Millwood 6 of 6 from the charity stripe thus far.
First free throw is on the way and in. We'll have another one coming. .645 left to go in this ball game. Mark Presley checking into the ball game here.
Emphatically,
yes. Isaiah Wilkes, his next free throw on the way and in. Cal Furnish will try to take it out of the backcourt. Full court pressure being applied by Millwood. They'll throw it over to the corner, bringing it back over to Caden Leslie. Now to Cam Parker. Parker double teamed in the corner, finds a man up front.
Leslie, he wins a sock game, Grant. I don't know if you've seen those yet. Take a look at those when you.
Braden Buckingham back down to Parker. A man goes to the ground as Parker was headed to the hoop, and they're going to call a foul on Marsley here. So with the foul on Presley, back at the free throw line, Cam Parker. First one's up and coming. First of 2. 6:13 to play in the ball game. 52-48 our score. First free throw's on the way, off the rim, no good.
Just Grant, a lot of times that these shooters at the free throw line, it's muscle memory repetition, but they want to fall back or lean forward or just sit there, bend your knees, and shoot the basketball. There you go.
6:13 to play. Cam Parker with another one coming. We will see what he can do here. Next free throw's on the way, off the rim, no good. Loose basketball picked up by Parker as the player goes out of control and out of bounds, and Parker's shot and missed. Back the other way, here comes Millwood. If you were looking for scrappy, fast-paced basketball, this is the place to be this morning. Wilson out near the midcourt stripe, finds Goins. Goins out around the perimeter, gets a bounce pass back over to Wilkes, and now the basketball down low to Barrett. His shot on the way and in. 52-50 our score, 5:33 to play. Cam Parker out across the time stripe. He'll bring it back over to Cal Furnish. Furnish gets his pocket picked, coming up with it. A 2-point shot for Isaiah Wilkes, who headed to the hoop after the steal, and now we've got a foul called on Cal Furnish.
You saw that Millwood defense pick up a little bit in intensity, and it has again right now.
Isaiah Wilkes headed to the free throw line here. First one's up and coming. Shots on the way and in. Chris Clay at the free throw line. He's got another one coming. Next free throw's up. It's good.
Guess what? We're tied.
We are. Tied at 52, as a matter of fact. 5:19 left to go in regulation. Probably better stress in regulation.
Yeah.
At this point. Inbound throws given inside to Braden Buckingham. Buckingham out of the backcourt. Out around the perimeter.
Here's what I don't want to see, Grant. I don't want to see these officials change the way they've called the game.
Right.
You've had it this far one way, leave it that way, right?
Cam Parker had the basketball, and now we've got a foul on Isaiah Wilson. Furnish with the basketball. He'll work it back over to the corner. Giving it back over to Coleman Ridley. Ridley back up top to Furnish. He almost loses the ball. It's Isaiah Wilson. No, foul call. Inbound throw coming from Furnish. 4:35 to play here. They'll lob it inside to the open Cam Parker. Back between the keys to Braden Buckingham. Buckingham loses the basketball. His pass was slapped away by Mark Presley. 4:24 to play, and we're still tied at 52.
Looks like Millwood going to go offense-defense here.
Inbound throw coming from Ryland Sykes. Sykes lobs it in to Coleman Ridley. Ridley out around the perimeter, finds an open man in Braden Buckingham. Buckingham down on the right side of the paint. Cross-court pass and a three-point shot coming. This one's off the rim and no good for Ridley.
Sykes has been the enforcer today, Grant.
Ryland Sykes, absolutely. Putting up that stick back to give Crossings a 2-point lead. Now a three-point shot on the way it in from Braylon Goins, and we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. Millwood back to a 1-point lead. 3:54 left to go in the ball game. Back after this on Squirtle.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
55-54 our score. Millwood up by 1. 3:54 left to play in this one. Along with Tony Wilson, I'm Grant Merrill. Crossings Christian with the basketball out of the break.
Grant, I remember my Lions playing here in 97. It was a war with Booker T.
Yeah.
Some guy named Ryan Humphrey. Eton Thomas, I think also. BJ Tiger.
Those were some good teams. Ridley with the basketball, working it back over to Buckingham. Outward throw to Ridley back up top. They're going to try to put as much time off the clock as they can into their hands. But now it's steal as Millwood forces a turnover. Wilkes to the hoop. His shot for two gives the Falcons a 3-point lead.
Largest lead. Millwood not been able to extend it from this 3-point margin.
Sykes to the right side finds Buckingham. Shot for three won't fall. Back the other direction comes Isaiah Wilkes. Out around the perimeter, Wilkes with Isaiah Wilson waiting. Wilson loses the basketball as he was trying to get it over to Amari Barrett. A foul called on Braden Buckingham of the Knights. That's his fourth foul, I believe. The fourth team foul, at least.
Yeah, both teams will be in the double bonus from here out. 2:47 left.
That'll leave Chris Clay to send it back into play here. We've got 2:47 left to go in this ball game. Our score 57-54. Millwood leading it by 3. Coming up next, Booker T. Washington's Lady Hornets will take on Hammond. Into the front court, Isaiah Wilkes. Working back over to Chris Clay. Clay gives it back over to Wilkes. Wilkes to Barrett. At 2 pointers on the way in. That's Amari Barrett.
Pretty sweet jump shot there.
2:20 left to play here. Millwood's lead increased to 5. Out of the backcourt, Cal Furnish finding a man down low. Ryland Sykes headed for the hoop, but Millwood blocks that shot. Back the other direction. 3-pointer ensues for Isaiah Wilkes. He misses that one. Parker back the other way. Now to Furnish. Cal looking for some points. He'll give it back to Parker. Now to the right side. Long 3-pointer. Off the rim. Nothing doing there for Braden Buckingham. Minute 40 left to go here. Wilkes out of the backcourt. Wilkes racing, and now the basketball loose, knocked out of play, and Crossing should have it right here. We've got a minute 30 left to go. 59-54. Millwood by 5. (59-54) our score. Braden Buckingham with a minute 24 left to play. Hands off to Cal Furnish. Furnish to Ryland Sykes. Sykes back out to Coleman Ridley. Ridley back to Furnish. Furnish dribbling. Working it around the perimeter. Double team. He's going to see a timeout taken by Crossings Christian. Coach Sean Sink and his crew wanting a break in the action. We'll take a quick break with him and be right back. This is the Tournament of Champions from the BOK Center in Tulsa on Squirtle.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Well, we appreciate our friends at Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, fine sponsor of the Tournament of Champions here on Squirtle. Minute 6 left to play in this fourth quarter, at least in regulation, 59-54 our score. And Cam Parker's got a bucket right there to make it a 3-point game. Under a minute to go. Barrett, out of the backcourt, bringing it back over to Wilkes. And the whistle blows. We've got a charge. Call that on Isaiah Wilkes, and Crossings has it here. And the Knights have to look at that as a gift. Out of the backcourt. If you're Sean Shink, what do you do here, Tony?
Go score.
Parker into the front court, and another timeout called. 42 seconds left to play. We'll take it with them. This is the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Anger, anxiety.
Squirtle TV is your home for the Tournament of Champions, and the opening day today, Booker T. Washington taking on Hammond next. They'll take on OK and boys action coming up at 1:30. Lincoln Christian and Quinton at 4, and senior girls play. Weatherford and Dale at 5:30. Broken Arrow and Glenpool at 7, and Wasso and Wilson coming up at 8:30 tonight. 30 seconds left. Let's see what these Knights can do and if they can narrow this 3-point deficit here. Long one coming. Shots off the rim. Nothing doing there. Barrett getting the rebound, and he's fouled.
I just am at a loss for words that Cal Furnish doesn't have a point.
Coleman Ridley charged with that foul, Tony, and you're right. We thought that the ORU commit would likely have a showing in the points category here, but he does not. Amari Barrett back at the free throw line. A free throw would make it a 2-possession ball game, and it does. 23 seconds left to play.
I just got 2 words for you, Grant, for this next game. Henley West.
Right. Well, looking into these teams ahead of time, you're absolutely correct about that. Next free throw up and coming. Shots on the way, off the rim, and no good. Crossings Christian down by 4. 18 seconds left. Into the front court. 2-point shot. Ball short. Won't go. Oh, my. And these Millwood fans are letting them know about it. These teams don't meet often, Tony.
No.
There's no love lost, you can tell.
No.
They're going to call the foul on Cam Parker. That's his 3rd. Amari Barrett going back to the free throw line with 12 seconds left to play. A free throw here would make it a 5-point ball game. First one's up. First one is no good. Another free throw up and coming. Got to make those free throws in a situation like this. Shots up and in.
Can't believe I didn't notice this until right now. But Millwood's going to win. They have team shoes. I'm a big team shoe advocate.
Yeah. Foul called on Goins, and this is going to leave Cross's Christian back at the free throw line.
Well, that's tough, getting a foul call with no time off the clock there. Definitely not what you want to have happen.
Back at the free throw line, Cal Furnish. We'll see if he can get in the scoring column here, Tony. The curse is broken. The monkey is off of his back.
That's unbelievable.
We'll see if this next free throw is up and in for Cal. The 6-foot senior committed to play at ORU. Next free throw is on the way in. 12 seconds left to play here, and we've got a timeout taken. We'll take it with them. 61-58, Millwood by 3. This is the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Looking to jumpstart your career affordably? Tri-County.
12 seconds left to go in this one, in this opening round of the Tournament of Champions Boys Edition. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson, as Millwood leads at 61-58. And Tony, if you're Sean Shink in that last timeout, what are you telling your team?
Foul immediately.
Inbound throw will come from Isaiah Wilkes. See what he can do here. Out of the backcourt, they'll give it off to Amari Barrett. Barrett up front finds an open man. 2-point shots on the way in for Jonathan Van Buren, and that may seal the deal for Millwood.
Now I think we're going to get some time. Not really sure.
Got a timeout on the floor here. Don't think they're going to adjust the clock at all, but we do have the time. We'll keep it right here as low on the clock as we are right now. We want to thank all of our sponsors, including the good folks at Rogers State University, proud sponsor of the Tournament of Champions broadcast. Hill Spring Church, our friend Pastor Brent Kellogg and his crew, back in their home sanctuary on 41st Street between Tulsa and Sand Springs. They invite you to a service this Sunday, and of course, Western Sun Federal Credit Union, John Speaker, the man in charge over there, and we appreciate him for supporting our broadcast of the Tournament of Champions here on Squirtle TV. 3 seconds left to play. Coach Dorian Williams shouting some instructions to his team. Sean Shink trying to find a way to, in 3 seconds, tie this thing. And his team will have the ball coming out of the break. Furnish from half court. Launches a long one. It falls short and won't go. And we've come to the end of this one. Our final score, Millwood wins it 63-58 over Crossings Christian. Don't forget senior girls action coming up next between Booker T. Washington and Hammond. We will see you here in just a bit on Squirtle.